Hey guys, Scotty here, and welcome to our new workshop. That's right, Carnage finally has its own workspace. Look at this, 270 square meters of heaven. So this is going to be awesome. Obviously you can see a few cars behind me already. You've got the VT that we just bought, VT Calais. If you haven't heard about that, that's something that's coming up with the AU. We're going to have a battle between those two. Obviously Turbo Taxi's here. Still waiting on a new transmission for that one, but the boys at Preston's Automatics are going to hook us up with a killer trans and we can go out and run 10s, finally, with Turbo Taxi. And you can see the Toxic Avenger territory up there in the background. We're going to start pulling that down because some of those parts are going into other cars, and more on that later. So we have this amazing workspace, but with nothing in it. So we obviously need some tools, and Ryobi and Hare and Forbes have come to the party. So Ryobi is going to deck us out with a massive amount of battery operated tools, and we've got them sitting down at the warehouse now. We've got to bring them over. And then obviously Hare and Forbes do a lot of factory workshop equipment. So benches, cabinets, engine lifts, trolleys, all that sort of stuff. I mean, lathes, milling machines, there's all that sort of stuff. Obviously we don't need all that gear, but we're going to get some really cool gear to help deck this place out and help us build some amazing cars. So it's going to be a big year on Carnage. Obviously the floor needs some work, so my mission today is to get in here and tidy up this area. So we'll move the cars out and then start cleaning the floor, so get preparation for some new floor paint, because this place just needs a bit of a birthday. The walls and that are pretty good, but the floor, I definitely want to start with a new clean floor. It'll be amazing. Limo works. Seems to work on the Holden too. Okay, so I know you're all crying out for shed skids, and I should be doing big shed skids before we do it, but yeah, I don't want to screw up the floors too badly before we get in here and paint them. So the floors are pretty much separated into 4 sections, or 4 and a bit if you count that little work area at the back. So you've got the area where the Toxic Avenger is, then you've got this panel, that panel, and then the front panel. So what we're going to do is paint them panel by panel so I can move cars around and do it bit by bit. So my idea right now is I want to clean up this panel here, give it a good wash and brake clean, and then I'm going to go get some paint and paint this floor and give it a chance to dry. So that way we can move, once this dries, we can move the cars to here, then do this panel, move the cars, do that panel, so forth. So, a lot of work, big job, let's get started. So, been down to the chemical store this morning, got myself some good gloves, hand cleaner, and some brake cleaner. Now, I was going to buy 20 litres, and I will need 20 litres, but they didn't have any 20 litre drums this morning, so got this one to get me started, and I'll go down and buy 20 litres later. So we're going to fill up these little spray bottles. so we're not just tipping it out on the floor and wasting it. Sprayer section, and then I've got a bag full of rags down there. I'm just going to clean as we go. Help. So I've got this panel of concrete cleaned off, given it a bit of a work over with the old brake clean. Gone down and got some paint. So this stuff has been used on this floor before, and you know, we know other people that use it to good effect. So we'll stick with it. It's pretty cheap. It's only like 90 bucks for 20 litres, so it should be pretty good. So now, crack open the can. How do you do this one? Ah, like that. Fancy. And we'll give it a bit of a stir, and then we'll mix it up. Now the ratio apparently is 1 to 5, 20%. So 20% thinners, 80% paint. Alright, now the fun part. We'll just eyeball this one. See how much paint Scotty can spill. What do we reckon about half is? So, a bit above that. I reckon that's about half. What do you reckon? Looks about the same?
That looks pretty good.
I reckon that's pretty good. Bit of thinners. Again, how much of a mess can we make? So 2 litres is 1/5 of the remaining space. Maybe. Yeah. Close enough. This is Carnage after all. I'll go like that and then it's easy. Yeah, maybe we're mixing our paint a little fast. Ryobi power. Oh, so you've already loaded the sticks up.
Yep. Primed and ready. Unless you want to pull them apart and do it again.
No, that's good. Roller time.
The smell is delightful down here.
I bet. Pretty good coverage. Is this what you imagined when someone said you could be working for Street Machine?
Well, it's actually funny because these dirty old rags that I'm wearing are from my old job doing this kind of stuff, labouring, so I didn't expect to put them back on. For a Street Machine job.
You thought your labouring days were over.
That's right, I thought they were buried in the back of the ute, never to be used again, but it's turning out well. I mean, it's a pretty easy going job.
Yeah.
And paint's really, really nicely. Makes it look $1 million.
Does. Look how good. We'll do another coat over that and it'll look even better.
Might even do some on.
Lay some on the AU, you reckon? It could use a coat.
Sure. No, we've been doing this for what? Half an hour? 45 minutes?
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. It's the cleaning and the prep that's that's where all the work is. Just like painting a car, really. Majority of the work's in the prep.
I'm not wet sanding this though.
Okay, so we have let this dry overnight and it has come up mint. Actually, it's pretty much ready to go as it sits, but I want to lay in another coat just to seal in the goodness. We've moved the AU up the back there with the Toxic Avenger just to give us some space to work. The other cars are out the front. So this panel is ready for a second coat, and then we've cleaned that panel right there. Ken and I have cleaned this morning, so gone over the oily areas with brake cleaner, brushed it and blown it off, blah blah blah. It's ready to go. So we'll lay the second coat over there, the first coat here. It's before lunchtime, so if we get this all done before lunch, we should have enough time for this one to dry off to lay a second coat on this afternoon. That is the plan, and then we'll have half the workshop already done. That'd be awesome. Anyway, let's mix some paint. Alright, stick him in here. Actually brought a jug to measure with today. We'll need 2 litres. I know, actually following the instructions. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, spilled a little bit on the floor. At least the second coat shows up nice and clearly. So it's not too hard to work out where you've been. The final part. Here we go. Alrighty, that's done. Well, almost done. We've got a couple more coats to do on some of this stuff, but generally, looks pretty schmick. Look at that. Now we just need to get some gear in here. Benches, hoists, equipment. It's going to be awesome. Alright, well, you've seen us do this. Check us out next time.